Hey guys, welcome back to Micho Makes. My name is Micho, I like to make stuff. Today we've got part number 36 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 by DeAgostini. This is the massive 1/8 scale model that we're building together. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this one. Alright, starting out, we've got our cover here. We've got our little box this time, no frames. We got our pieces here, and we've got our book. Let's take a look at the book first. Looks like we've got a Hachiro Festival 2022. I guess they're going to highlight that kind of stuff, and then we'll see what that is too. Okay, so diving right into it, the AE86 Festival in Okayama, 2022. Obviously, this is an older set. Obviously, a couple of years ago, and this actually did get released in, when was this released? 2023. So March 2023. So they were giving coverage on the one that was in 2022. Really cool to see these kind of like meetups, these festivals. It's very common in Japan. Different vehicles have pretty big enthusiast groups, especially with ones like the AE86. What's really funny though is that here in America, you do get those local kind of groups, but never gigantic festivals like these ones. I think obviously proximity, Japan being the size of literally California, you're not going to be able to pull in a bunch of different cars from across America to have like one big festival. Not often, unless you have something like the motorcycle one over in I think it's like North Carolina. Not often do you have people going out their way, especially in these old cars, to get to festivals across America. They'll have local ones, regional ones sometimes. Not often like these ones in Japan where they just go bananas. Massive car scenes usually. You can see if you are an AE86 lover, just like seeing some of these photos of these cars still being worked on, still being upgraded, parts still being produced. It's really awesome. And especially, since Toyota had started releasing like heritage parts or really common broken parts, I believe with fenders and different body panels, and they started making OEM spec parts for these cars in 2023, 2024. I think it's awesome and really kind of shows that they're trying to support the enthusiast groups that are keeping these cars not only for historical sakes, and obviously a lot of these guys are drifters. They have broken cars. They're trying to salvage off of other cars too as well. But the fact that it helps with their branding, right? These old cars, they're not produced anymore, but they technically, they have updates around them. But every time people see these, they recognize that it's just helping their brand with their image, and they're supporting enthusiasts because these enthusiasts will buy the new cars too as well because they like the brand, right? And these companies will support these festivals too to help promote them too as well. So really cool to see. I'll go ahead and hold that up for you guys if you're looking to read about it. And we dive right into the parts. Now it looks like we have a part of an inside fender here. Don't know exactly, but that sure looks like it to me. Inside the front fender, probably. Looks like we're installing it. Oh yeah, so you can see where the strap tower goes to as well. Really cool. All right, let's get started. Let's crack this parts open. All right, let's start right here at the piece of the hour. Look at that. That is part of the front. This is going to be in Japan, obviously, they drive on the right side instead of the left, like here in America. This is going to be the driver's side inside fender. And this is all metal. But man, that is beautifully well made. The paint is actually gorgeous. It's funny, they actually painted the inside of the spring housing. So this is where the spring's going to go, the coilover. And that's how they they're not going to be clean inside the fenders too. But it's funny that they painted it kind of matte black. Beautiful. It's nice and thick too. That is a thick piece. We also have some screws. We have CM screws, AJM screws, and AGM. For other pieces, got a little bracket here. Now this is metal too as well. Another piece here. Have to look that one up too as well. Kind of the same thing, but we'll look that one too. Look up that one too. And this looks like the top hat of where you would put the spring too as well. So, or the coilover. So it looks like we're going to be installing that right on top of here after we get this thing installed. So that is it for right now. We'll go ahead and get everything set up. Okay, first part, we're actually grabbing a piece from an old part. It's part number 34. It's the kind of connection point for the fender here. Actually, it's the R, I don't R something or other, but part number 34. It's got an R on it for right side. So we're going to be actually attaching it just like right here. And we're going to take some AGM screws and attaching this to the fender, just like this. Okay, that's all nice and screwed in. Then we're going to be taking this bracket here that came with the set, and we're actually going to be placing it. See how it's kind of keyed that way, right there? Placing it right there. You've got another keyway right there to attach, and we're going to take some more AGM screws and getting those attached right here, holding that down. Okay, getting the fender flipped over, we're actually taking this front brake hose connector right here and attaching it right to this hole. And you've got to align it so that's facing up. That's what they want, just like that. Like that. That's good. Okay, next page. Right below that, we're actually attaching another piece. And you've got to get it kind of aligned in the right direction. It's like right there. Same deal. Just like that. Nice and attached. Like that. Looks good. All right, so I've got the chassis back. Got the fender here. The first thing you gotta do is look at the alignment of the fender here. You have a little keyway here inside the strut housing, as well as in the McPherson strut right there. So we'll go ahead and make sure that hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to be inserting it this and just making sure that there's alignment around that. We're also going to be looking at the keyways here on each one of these holes that go align right here on the frame and also back up here. We're going to attach it on the firewall back here too as well. So try to get this aligned. Looks like it gets aligned there. I even think I maybe put like this one in first to strut here because it looks like I got the bottom frame ones in. So this strut takes an AJM screw. So this doesn't move around, it's all aligned, good to go. Sorry if my hand is blocking this, I just want to get the angle right so I don't strip anything. Okay, I didn't get it fully seated, but that's okay. I'd rather have it looser right now so I can play around with it a little bit, because everything else seems to be lining. And we're going to take in these CM screws right here and getting these ones inserted all around. So it looks like we've got CM screws right here, no question. And below, they're going to be using CM2 as well, down here. It's really hard to screw stuff in sometimes with your non-dominant hand. Something you should practice, but don't get lots of chances to do that. Now, I'm not going to get everything tightened down just yet. I'd rather get it all kind of finger tight. Oh, this manual out the way. There's CM screw. Wow, it's going to come from this side right here. I was thinking for some reason it would go up, but it actually goes down. So let's make sure you guys can see that. Maybe I'll zoom into. Geez, the alignment on these, so nice. Like, it takes almost no effort to get these like started and threaded. It's like we are missing CM screw, but I actually have some extra ones. I don't think we're missing them, but I think they just said, hey, use the ones that you had previously, but gave us extras too as well. So these should be all the same, I believe. Let's compare these real quick, but I believe they're the same. And one last one. It might be hard for you to see, but it's right super tight in there down here. All right. That one was a little bit hard to see though. Sorry. Got those attached right on there. We'll zoom out. Take a peek. And then the last piece, actually, I believe we're putting in. Yep. We're attaching the cover, the strut here, right on top. Let's push that on. Cool. That looks really good. Oh, the glue from that last episode didn't set, it looks like. Hopefully that can go back in. I'll work on this, but all right. Got it all set. Let's take a peek at it. That looks super cool already, just from the top down. Let me get a little bit better angle for you guys to see. You can kind of see the strut tower in there. How it's all attached. Inner fender. That's super cool. Alright, this book is sliding around everywhere, so get this out the way. Just the massive amounts of detail. I keep saying that over and over again. You guys are probably sick of me hearing me say that, but I'm just completely impressed. Just these small details. But, I mean, the only thing better, there is really anything better, but just the details, the pure details that you get in this model is just incredible. And then there's a good reason why it's 110 parts, because of the crazy detail that you get. But that is actually part number 36 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 build by DeAgostini. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me today. We had massive movement on parts. You know, there's some parts are just really boring. 2 screws here, one screw there, building a tire. I'm like, oh, great. It's kind of worthless and lame, right? But this is progress. This is the pieces really coming together. The details that you're seeing, these are the parts that you should really be waiting for and ready to watch. But I really do appreciate you taking the time out to watch with me and build with me. My name is Micho Makes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You know, if you haven't subscribed yet, please try subscribing. Really help the channel grow. Really do appreciate your time today. I'll see you guys in part number 37. And let's take a little preview of part 37. Looks like we're filling out some of the bulkhead. I don't know, is that the battery? No. I don't know what these parts are. But without, you know, we'll take a look at the next part. So really do appreciate you sticking with me. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Have a good rest of your night.